you can...
Hi, guys.
Let me finish saying started. Go.
Hi, guys. We are walking again today. We were going to do cooking, but Peter didn't go to the shops.
Oh, blame me.
What were you still trying to cook?
It wasn't I didn't go to the shops. Our grocer, who has what I want, it isn't open on Mondays, on Tuesdays and whatever, but he didn't have what I needed. I needed jalapenos and he doesn't have any.
You needed what?
Chipotle. Chilies.
Chipotles.
Yes.
Wow, what were we making?
I was going to do the salsa.
Oh.
And then after I finished the salsa, I was just going to do some steak tacos, put the salsa on it.
Oh, yum.
So just so you know, we're up where I live now. You can hear the cockies and the birds.
That means cockatoos, by the way.
Cockatoos.
Yeah. Well, no, if you just say cockies, people...
Cockies?
Yeah, but not everyone...
That's what we call them, cockies.
Yeah, but people aren't
Stop
going to
being so cocky about this.
Not everyone's going to know what a cocky is. You have to explain.
It's a white thing with a yellow crest.
Yeah, I know what they are.
And if you feed them and then stop feeding them, they eat your house. Oh, that's a dog. Yeah, just pre-warning, if we... Well, someone commented on our last one that I was puffing a lot. They didn't realise how steep those hills are. Well, we'll mostly be puffing a lot today because we've got quite a big hill to get up.
I won't be.
You won't be.
No.
When we go up the hill, then I'll just let you talk.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, what have you done this week?
I did absolutely nothing on the weekend and it was absolutely glorious. I listened to the Hottest 100, which is a thing that we have in Australia. There's a radio station. It used to be a lot more indie than it is now. And every year they have a vote and you vote for your favourite songs for the year. But it's like from their list, it can't just be any song. They kind of, anyway. And then they have the Hottest 100 countdown.
You vote from their favourite songs?
Yeah, well, I think it's like the songs that is played on their radio station. And you vote for that, and then it used to be on Australia Day, but now it's on the Saturday of Australia Day weekend. Or actually, no, I think it's, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it's sometime at the end of January. It's on a day.
No, don't they? Yeah. Oh, they always run it on a Saturday, do they?
I think they've changed it. It used to be on Australia Day, now I think it's always on a Saturday.
Right, which happened to be Australia Day.
No, it was the 27th.
That's right, it's the day after.
And yeah, it's just a little bit of fun. And a lot of people have like big parties. I'm going to have a party for it next year, I've decided. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Actually, I was really angry at the number one song.
You've told me that.
I know.
But you haven't told them that.
I know. It's because...
Because it's a friggin'...
mainstream, stupid Doja Cat.
It's just a cover song.
It's not a cover song. She just sampled something from another song.
Yeah, but it uses more than half the song's the cover.
It's just the backing
repeating.
track.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like it because it's a trash song. Anyway, that's my...
Cookie cutter trash resampled.
Yeah, and there used to be like a bit more of an alternative radio station, and now they've got Doja Cat coming in number one, and she probably doesn't even know what the Hottest 100 is, and she's not like she cares. Anyway, that's my rant. What did you do this week?
Is that all you did this weekend?
Seriously, that's
this week, it's it.
Well, my mum tried to come over, but my nephew refused to come in my house because I think he's scared of Jared now. I don't know why. And
a big man with a beard. Yes.
My kitten's settling in nicely. He bites my toes when I sleep. Move them underneath the blanket, and he thinks it's a game. He thinks everything's a game. Silly kitten.
And people didn't see, but last Friday, was it Friday? Oh no, Friday's a public holiday. Last Thursday, Bec was so stressed. First day leaving the kitten at home. The whole day she was just so stressed, got no work done whatsoever. So I sent her home early just to find the cats were asleep.
Well, stress, but no, they're fine together. And after I stayed at home all weekend with them, and I mean, well, Sister's still a little bit unsure of the bebe.
Now, just a backstory. I looked on the map today. On the map today, there's supposed to be a road there. I can't see any road. I've lived up here all my life and I can't see there a road, but on Google Maps says there's a road there.
You haven't lived here all your life. You saw where you used to live before.
I've lived here longer than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, okay, you're true, I guess.
Well, I only lived at home till I was about 23. I've been here much longer than that.
No, I have read a really boring week. I've not really done much at all.
Not much at all.
No, except for get angry about the hottest 100.
Get angry about the hottest 100.
Anyway, what did you do?
I worked.
Oh my God.
I think I can just leave that as a blank. No, I did do...
Is that all you did?
Is that all I did? I'm trying to think what I've done this week. I did get through some edits that were giving me hell, and I got bogged on them and started procrastinating on them every time I opened it up because I didn't want to do them. I did a lot of fixing things. So things that just weren't working in my life and fixing them up. So one of the things I did was with my reconciliation of all my hard drives and everything, and I've got that sorted. And I started to look at it and going, oh, within another month or so, I'm going to have to buy some more hard drives. I thought this was silly, and then I realised that all of my libraries for Final Cut, I could...
Your blueberries, as you call them.
I didn't know that I could go in and clean out all the temporary files. And some of the videos, the temporary files were like 16 terabyte. Oh, sorry, not terabyte, 16 terabyte.
How big are your drives?
1.6 terabyte, sorry.
I was going to say.
No, yeah, 1.6 terabyte, so I'm getting mixed up. And when I did the reconciliation thing on them, they were bringing the whole file down to about 200 gig and 300 gig, and so it was saving me heaps. And some of them came down really small. So that was just running in the background, and all of a sudden, I have 2 40 terabyte drives free. So I'm happy. No more hard drives this year.
What's going on?
And even my little SSDs, after doing all this stuff, I've now got 8 terabyte of SSD sitting completely empty. There's my year of travelling.
That's good.
So no more hard drives for a year. I like that.
Yeah, because those things are expensive, aren't they?
The SSD ones, yeah.
Is that the mini ones?
The little ones, yeah.
Yeah.
So the puffing's about to start as we go.
The puffing billies.
Puffing billies about to start as we go up the hills.
I'll be fine. How do you, so what does it do? It just gets rid of the temporary files?
Yeah, so the whole thing's still sitting there, but if I want to re-edit it, I'm going to have to get it to re-render the files.
Right.
But, so I plug it in, I leave it for half an hour, it'll re-render everything. And then I can edit again, but we don't really ever need to, we haven't had to.
I've got to redo that video for the little teaser video. Does that mean I'm going to have to re-render everything?
No, because I didn't do that one.
Oh, okay. No, but I'm not.
No, because you're going to be using the finished files.
Ah, okay, cool.
And you can still get to all the other files anyway.
Okay. So yes, Peter lives on a giant mountain. It's very hilly up here.
Very hilly and very bushy.
Yes. It's very nice though.
It is nice. The bag keeps clean.
I'm getting married up here. In the forest.
In the forest.
Yes.
In the jungle.
In the
jungle. Lump.
It's not a jungle, it's a forest. It's pretty.
But on top of that, I had to change my internet. My router stuffed. And it's taken like 3 weeks to get everything to reconnect, like on my smart home. But now my robot doesn't.
Your vacuum cleaner?
Yeah.
We'll put it to work at the studio. Saves me sweeping.
I sweep more than you.
I guess so. I think because you criticised me in the past that I don't sweep very well.
Well, you don't. And I hear you don't pack dishwashers very well.
I don't, apparently. Why would you take us on like the hilliest walk?
I thought you said you won't get puffed.
No, I'm more
It's a
thinking.
big hill.
I'm more thinking about you. You sound like you're dying. I'm fine.
No, I'm not dying.
You sure about that?
Well, I saw my doctor yesterday and he said, well, it wasn't.
Says you're not. Why don't you do landscape photography up here?
Why don't I?
Yeah.
Because when you stand here, so you get to this spot, you find a nice position, but then we've got human intervention off to the side and more human intervention down there. But you set it all up to take your picture and you sit there and wait for the sun.
Yeah.
That's it.
You put the sound on record, didn't you?
Yes.
Let me check.
Oh, she doesn't trust me.
I don't.
So I might set up here, and when I did, oh, what was that? There's a little critter down there.
There's a little critter over here.
Oh, it's not. It's the birds are up there eating things. So then you just sit and wait till the sun gets into the right spots, unless you're a cheater like I watched a New Zealand guy last night. And he takes his picture and then puts all the sunlight where he wants it in the shot. So I find that cheating. Even though, no, I'm not cheating. I put that down as...
You were talking about that guy last week?
No, you didn't see it. It was something I watched last night. Like, where he was amazing. It was in New Zealand, and like, you can't go wrong up there. He's up the very top of a mountain, and 3/4 of the landscape's under cloud. So he's just sitting above the cloud, and there's some lakes up there and everything. But he goes through his retouching of it, and it was sort of like some tufts of grass, a bit of a pond, some clouds, and then a little hilltop in the background. And it was nice, but
It's nice.
It was just nice. It was nice. But then he puts 20 or 30 layers of curves and changing either the shadows or exposure on all these layers. And he had 3 shots, and he got those 3 shots to join together. And then he focus stacked it with the 3 shots. And when I saw the final picture, I sort of looked at it and said, yeah, it's a beautiful piece of art.
It's digital art.
Oh, that didn't last long.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit warmer than I thought. It was cold.
I told you it was going to be warm.
Yeah, but it was cold in your house.
Oh,
Yes.
I think this is the steepest hill.
That's fine.
That's fine. Oh, no, we've got a really steep one at the end. That's short.
But it's digital art, it's not a photo.
It's digital art, yeah.
Yeah.
What he created, I don't know if you'd have ever been able to see that in real life. To have the fog where it was and have everything where it was. I don't think, if you're going to have that sort of fog, you're not going to get high dynamic light.
I was looking for new models for you to shoot with just before. I know it sometimes looks like I'm not doing anything, but I am.
No, I know you're doing something. You're watching some TikTok of people on a boat.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to find some models for you. And because when I'm doing that, I kind of go like a bit rabbit hole-y. And I came
Get
across...
back to the boat on TikTok.
Found a photographer, and yeah, I just like... A lot of his stuff just looks like digital. Like, they hardly looked like people. It looked more like they were AI people, and just, I don't know, it was a bit over-edited.
Yeah. I don't... All the people say, aren't you scared of AI? Really less and less. Only because it's at the moment seemed very obvious.
Oh.
Those pretties.
This isn't the really steep one.
Huh?
This isn't the really steep one.
No, there's a steep one, there is.
Why would you make us do this?
Because
There's like so many other places we could have walked. Why would you take us on this?
it's sort of
route?
like only 60 degree.
Look how long it is. Oh my God, you're going to be puffing.
You said you wouldn't puff.
I said you're going to be puffing.
I am puffing.
Puffing Billy.
Hey, come on. I'm 60 odd and I'm keeping up with someone half my age.
I guess
Yes,
so.
those shutters.
Mm.
And I'm double your weight, so I'm double your age and carrying double your weight.
With the whole AI thing, like, it's just so painfully obvious when, like, a photo's been AI generated. I think we've touched on this before, though.
We have.
Well, everyone keeps asking us about AI anyway, so... Actually, Jared used AI on the weekend. It was very clever. He was...
Well, instead of him having to sleep with you, we got a robot.
No.
Oh.
He needed to do some program he was using for his visuals. He needed some plug-in and he didn't have it and he didn't want to spend however much Adobe wanted to charge for it. So him being the little hacker that he used ChatGPT to write the code for him and then he hacked in and it actually worked. Or something like that. I know I used ChatGPT to get him to write some code that worked, which was pretty cool. A little bit scary.
A little bit scary. I think it's more scary what I was seeing about with the elections coming up. Some of the stuff that AI can do, which is sort of making lots of things out like a truth, which is a lie.
Oh. Like, what do you mean? Like, are they...
This is a steep hill.
Yes.
Next time we'll do 1,000 steps.
Oh my God, 1,000 steps kills me.
Does it?
I'm fine, like, it's just like that last little bit, I'm like, FML. I've been wanting to go do it again though. I need to start shredding for the wedding.
Once we get to the top of here, we'll catch our breath. This is a steep hill. Mightn't look steep on the camera.
Oh my God. You chose this. I was happy to sit at home and eat.
Of course you were. We're nearly there.
I know.
Anyway, you can call me Puff and Billy.
I've been calling you that. I think I've called you that 3 times already.
Have you?
Yes. You don't listen to me. Why do I think I...
Well, 2 things. The thing you found, the news in Australia got caught out on.
Oh my God, that was so funny. So there's a, she's an MP, a member of parliament. She's like an animal activist here, and we've got something going on about the duck hunting, and obviously she's against it, being an animal activist. So they had a segment on the news with her, and the photo they got, which was some nice official-looking photo, what they put on the news for the thing, they've photoshopped her and made her outfit more revealing.
Well, it made it a crop top, which
yeah,
it
made
wasn't.
it a crop top, which was this nice
so there's a
dress.
bit of skin underneath it.
And then they made her boobs bigger. And it's like, why? And then they tried to say, oh, that was a mess up with the automation that our editor uses in Photoshop.
So their Photoshop automated says, give every girl a
bigger
belly.
boobs and
bigger
a crop
boobs
top.
And a crop top.
It's crazy. I thought we were near the botanical gardens. I was
We
like,
are near the gardens.
yeah, I know. Because I've been.
We've walked here before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, I just remember.
Remember I tried to exercise you for a bit? And that lasted twice.
When I had a picnic with my friends in there. And so I thought this road looked familiar because I remember we were trying to get out.
You can't, it's fenced.
Yeah, I know. We realised that, so we had to walk all the way back
It's to
through
keep
it.
the people inside the asylum.
Had to walk. Oh, there's a car coming.
Our first car.
Our first car.
You can see where we live. In fact, there's less cars here than there is in the tablelands up in Cairns.
Oh,
The
dust.
traffic.
much traffic. The dust.
But then this morning, before you...
What is that noise? Was it your watch?
No,
Was it
something's coming from you.
I don't have anything on me. I left my phone at home and everything. And I don't have a watch. I'm not... Is it the AirTag beeping again?
That's a lid of your bottle.
Oh, no, I'm talking about there was like another
bing?
sound. It was like a...
No, that's my watch. Saying recording outdoor work. Keep your heart rate up.
Oh.
Well, it means it must be too slow to be a walk. Anyway, I forgot there's another hill.
Great.
Right, but this morning, before you got, I was doing your work.
Why were you doing my work?
Because when I get up in the morning, I'll do my emails. I'll do a little bit, I'll do some replies. And then I was on Flaccid Book and, oh, another car.
Yes.
You better run off the road back. Oh, she's making a bolt. And as I'm approving people's pictures, I accidentally approved something was fully naked under a sheet, which you could see straight through. So quickly unapproved that. And that's only because I've been the only social media that I really look at the moment is X or Twitter. And because it doesn't have any censorship, it means I'm now used to seeing, so I got all the fashion feeds, so a pair of boobs coming up in my feed means nothing. But then I came down and there was this picture of a girl, black and white, in the rain, and she was standing. I thought, this is amazingly lit and really clear. It's a little bit over photoshopped. Hang on. It's feeling AI-ish. Click to the next picture, same person's put up. It's the exact same girl with rain and she was squatting on the ground a bit. I thought, this is AI. Those water puddles are completely fake. I'd see that in the rain just looked wrong. So I went to see if he'd posted anything else and he hadn't in our group. So I went back to his folio and the first 3-4 pictures were still young looking girls, maybe 10, 11, 12. Then the next ones that were coming up were with old men. And as soon as these pictures come up, I go, these are all AI because those old men look like the old men AI picture you did me. They all had that same hair and that beard.
Yeah. Which means he would have had to have typed that in, which is just a bit...
Young girl with old man.
But I think when it was like, the girl was like... And I think the guy was like kissing a girl on the... I don't know, it was just a bit creepy. Yeah, it was
creepy. A little bit further, he's got a couple of girls on poles and dancers, like older women doing a bit sexually type dancing. And then all of a sudden it goes to girls...
Doing TikTok dances, but they were wearing like bikini tops and
they all look like 10, 11, 12, didn't they?
Well, yeah, that's because they're doing TikTok dances and stuff, but I don't know, it was just a bit weird. It didn't give me good vibes.
I got a pedophile vibe straight away. I thought, this person to me is definitely a pedophile. The mixture of women doing sexual things and then young girls. Yeah, anyway, I tried to look for somewhere to report it.
You can't?
I can't.
You'd think there'd be a way to report it.
Well, I think he mightn't be, but gee, it feels like it.
Yeah, so it's just a weird vibe. This looks like a nice house.
Anyway, there's a very nice house there. Yeah. That's pretty much all that part of the hill's that house. Huh?
I love the big gate.
The big gate?
Yeah.
There's a big house down here too.
Yeah, it goes for 4 plots.
Yeah, no.
I want a big house.
A couple of massive houses up here.
Oh, I want a big house. I can put more plants and more cats in
Well,
it.
they've got the big house on the big hill.
The big house on the big hill.
Yeah, we're walking up the whole last part of the Daniels to the highest point.
Up hills.
That's why it's all uphill.
I'm sure this is going to be so enjoyable for people in their cars listening to you deep breathing.
I think people might like that.
ASMR.
I said ASMR. I
hate ASMR.
suggested I wear bikini and deep breathe.
Oh my god.
My God. Well, it's better than listening to only farts.
Oh my god. Friggin'. There you go, flat road again.
And out of the sun.
Yeah. Whose great idea was this?
Yours?
Maybe we don't do any more walking ones.
You said you want to get skinny before Tomorrowland.
Yeah, but we can do that without people listening to you deep breathing down there in their ear holes.
I forgot
You
how
forgot
steep
where
these
you
hills
live.
are. But I did this on purpose. Because we had all that car traffic.
Did you forget or did you do it on purpose?
No,
which
so get
one
away
was
from
it?
the car traffic. But unfortunately, anywhere up in the hills is going to be hilly.
Yes.
It's all right, we've only got 3 more hills to go.
God.
No, I can actually take us away so you don't have to go up that steep hill.
Okay.
Okay? Remember when we got told off at the primary school?
When did we get told off
For
at the
cutting
primary
through it?
school? No.
I'm sure it was with you.
Oh, maybe I do.
Back in COVID days. Because we just said, well, it's
Oh
going to
wow,
be
that's
shut.
the same house. Wow.
Same house.
That's massive. I want it.
I want it.
Do you think they will sell it to me for $1? That's all I have afford right now.
Just get your Only Farts page up and you'll be fine. You'll make enough money, you could be able to buy that.
No. It's hassle.
Hassle. What, farting into bags? You can get Jared to do it.
Yuck.
Well, you don't have to sniff them.
I might.
Just give him the baked beans and...
Oh my god.
Sorry, what were you saying before
You
you
rudely...
rudely farted?
I don't know. I don't remember. How
There's a
weird-
shortcut through there, but it's up a big hill.
You just said we can go away. That's no.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a shortcut to
I
a
don't
big
care.
hill.
Whatever.
No, we'll go this way. It's not as big hill. And see, I'm not puffing as much now.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
it's wild to think that
Oh, it's
COVID
still
was.
going uphill.
It's alright. It's not that steep. It's wild to think that COVID was 4 years ago.
I know you were sort of claiming things like, oh, it was only a couple of years ago of something. Or so. No, it was before
It
COVID.
was-
That's 4 years ago.
It was a model that you've shot a couple times, and I saw on Facebook that her daughter was going to school, and I was like, what? So when did that happen? I thought it was like she just had a baby, and then you were like, yeah, she had her daughter like before COVID. I was like, oh damn, that's wild.
See what happens when you get old?
What?
You get old. Your memory goes.
My memory goes. I know. I think part of my memory being bad might have something to do with like how vivid my dreams are, because I have these like crazy, really vivid dreams, and sometimes like I can't tell the difference between what was like reality and what was a dream. So I don't know. I think maybe that's got something to do with it.
So you sleepwalking the other night again with Jared.
I didn't sleepwalk. I slept, got out of the bed and slept on the floor. Wasn't much walking involved. Why I did this, I do not know. I was asleep.
So were you dreaming in
No.
Austin that you'd gone into Peter's ensuite to have a piss?
No.
Well, see, they're not joined.
What
Is
do
your memory better when you're asleep?
I don't know. What I'm saying is that memory and like reality and my dreams tend to, I don't know. I think it's got something to do with it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm going to stop talking.
No, I've only got maybe a kilometre of uphill, and then we won't have uphill anymore. How's that?
We can go. Which way are we going to go?
We can go.
Yeah, no, that way takes you to the golf course. That way takes you to the main road.
We can go that way, and then we can cut across so there's no uphill. But I don't know if it's going to take half an hour. Or we could finish it on my deck,
Your deck.
or we can go up there and go back through Olinda.
I don't mind. Whatever. This was your great idea.
My great idea.
I hope you guys are enjoying your tour of the Dandenong Ranges.
I think we do this one more hill. Just one more hill and one more car. So it's 4 cars so far. Although we're going to have more cars Oh, no, we're fine.
So in there is the botanical gardens of the Rangers.
I thought you'd get married in there. Lots of people do.
No, there's not enough fairy lights. I need the fairy lights.
Need the fairy lights.
That's like on my whole mood board for it.
So they have fairy lights.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah, of course they do.
They didn't have fairy lights the time I've been there.
Well, they do.
Maybe it's a new thing since COVID.
Well, I think it's an upgrade that you have to add on. But I'll pay for the upgrade of the fairy lights. I need them to be a little pretty fairy.
But onto your dream thing.
Yes.
The series I just finished, which is OA. There's a lot of bits of dreaming in that, which is really cool. So maybe you're one of the people out of OA.
Maybe.
And thanks to Joe Rogan, I have started watching 1883. It's not as brutal as he made out, but I'm only halfway through.
Yeah, but considering some of the things you watch that are pretty brutal, you've probably got a bit of a higher benchmark of what you consider brutal.
Yeah, it might be.
But then again, he also likes UFC, which is pretty brutal, so...
Well, that's really brutal. See,
Love UFC.
oh, I love UFC.
It's so good. Ooh, nursery. Maybe I should go get some more plants. No, I can't
kill?
do that. No.
For the cat to play with.
Yes.
More plants for cat to kill.
No, he's getting better with them.
He is getting better.
With the plants, yeah. If I go and pick him up, though, and take him away, he thinks it's a game, so I've got to distract him. He's like literally a child.
Literal.
Literally a child. The joys of motherhood.
50 metres, no more hill.
Cool.
Now I can stop puffing.
Puff and Billy. We're going to the golf course?
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, no, it's a bit far, actually.
No, it's just around the corner. But then we're going to walk back.
Ah, yeah, true.
Now we'll just hit the main road.
The golf course that people would know from where we do...
Some filming.
Yeah.
Haven't filmed at the footy oval yet.
The footy
I did
oval.
want to do a filming there one night time in winter.
It'd be so cold, especially up here. It's always like 5 degrees cooler up here than it is down off the mountain.
Yeah, but they put floodlights on it. And in winter we get the fog come in.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And you know my shot with the bunnies, the tennis?
Yes.
I wanted to do the bunnies playing cricket at night time.
Why would they be playing cricket on a footy oval?
Because it's a cricket oval is too.
Oh.
So why do they play on an oval in Australia? Cricket.
Footy? I don't watch the cricket. It's boring. It goes for 5 days.
No, some only go for 40 overs or 20 overs
What does that mean?
a side.
What's an over?
6 balls.
Why
See,
do they...
it's an oval. There's a cricket pitch on it.
Oh.
See? Oh, we learn something every day when we go for a walk with Peter. Agree?
Agree. Car coming.
That's number 5. I'll stop counting cars because there'll be few on this road.
Why are you counting them anyways? Something to do.
Yeah, you're boring me.
Oh, thanks. Why don't you tell us some stories from around here?
Because I don't have many.
Oh. It's not
I
very
used to be
fun.
president of the golf club and I played golf there. I've done some photo shoots there.
Yes.
That's the start and end of my story.
Riveting.
There's nothing else that's happened here for me.
For you.
There used to be a nice old phone box. Oh, there it is, that phone box. I did want to shoot Anne in there one night.
That could be cool.
We came up, it
trying
was
to
drizzling rain. Everything was perfect except there was 30 kids out the front. We thought, oops, no, we can't do this.
Sorry. The only hard thing about you and Anne trying to do a shoot at night is that you both like to drink.
No. And Anne doesn't like to photo shoot with clothes on.
That happened like last time she was up. You guys had these plans to do some shoot. And the next day at the studio, I said to Anne, I said, how did you shoot go? She's like, they didn't. We started drinking.
We started drinking. Well, her thing is once she opens a bottle of champagne, she has to finish it.
Fair
And my
enough.
thing is once I open a bottle of scotch, I have to finish it. So 3 bottles of champagne and a bottle of scotch later,
I mean,
we couldn't
understandable,
really
really.
drive anywhere to shoot.
Understandable. I just thought it was funny.
Funnies.
Yes.
Anyway, so back on what did I do this week?
We're going back there.
Well, I didn't finish because I was getting too puffed, and I thought it was like 1 word to 3 puffs. It's like Beck with her vape.
Wow.
Wow.
Vapes they're just banned in the UK as well.
Have they banned, or is he suggesting that they get banned?
No, I think
They've passed the rules?
I don't know.
You don't
I
know.
don't know.
But yeah, so I finish off my film grain stuff, and completely, especially after getting my last roll of film back, one of my Hasselblad backs doesn't forward the film properly, so there's another $36 down the drain. I carefully went through the 2,000 film images, which of the 2,000 film images, there might have been 400 of my test shooting. Like just doing...
400 tests.
No, we're shooting the greys so I could get the film grains.
Oh, was that the one I had to write down all your stuff?
Yeah. So doing that, and then doing stuff like what I did with you, even in Linda, and that when we're shooting with different lenses. We
At
did
the golf course?
at the golf course,
Yeah.
and stuff I'd done with Rara and Anna. I found, again, per 1,000 shots,
You're just not like loving it.
Seriously, out of all of those, there might be 5 shots that I would say, yes, I would post these.
Yeah.
Not one shot I would say I absolutely love.
So it's just not an...
No,
Money,
I think
it's-
for the way I work,
Yeah.
I want to have that interaction and just go click at the split second I see something.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, with the film, the cameras are quite old, so even manual focusing I'm finding very hard with them.
Swappings.
I'm finding very hard with the manual focus. I think if I didn't wear glasses, it might be easier. I did get a diopter from the M3, and instantly that seemed so much easier to focus. But with the Mamiya and the Hasselblad, I can focus it, but it takes, I would say, double the time as it does for me to be shooting on a modern camera.
Yeah.
And especially with focus peaking. But even without the focus peaking, just with the bigger, clearer viewfinders with the diopters on them, I'm more comfortable to chase as the model just leans a little bit or leans back and forward, whereas on the Hasselblad and Mamiya, I found I'd have to double check my focus every time I moved it. And when I got some of the pictures back, I could see, yeah, I thought I'd missed the focus on that because I couldn't find that exact point. But still what it came down to is, as the tutorial point shows, I can still make a digital look like a film.
Yes, that's
I
why
can
you
import
create those
grains.
Yeah.
So I've got proper grain. I can add vignetting off old lenses. I can put in the dust and the scratches and all the other stuff, the flattening out of the image.
Yeah. So you're getting the best of both worlds.
Sorry, just going through. This will be the heaviest traffic. So even looking at one of the shots that I got, one of the nice shots of Rara out of, I got 5 really nice shots on the digital. And one of the shots I got Rara was on actually the H6 with the film back. So with that I can focus really quick. And yeah, the cost and The rigmarole of driving to pick your scans up, or even if we did it ourselves, the time it takes to do all of that stuff.
And I'd probably screw it up because I'm not good at numbers, and then that would be a disaster because it would have been even more of a waste. Then I'd have a full-blown meltdown, and it just wouldn't be good.
Wouldn't be good.
Wouldn't be good at all.
Wouldn't be good at all. Oh, new shop.
What was it?
The hat shop.
You love this shop.
I love that shop. He's crazy people.
Oh my God, Duff hat.
Yeah, no, he has all Duff glasses and Duff hats.
I like the Duff hat. I've already got
Look at some of the stuff
there's
up
more
there.
up there. Oh,
Yeah, he has heaps of Duff hats.
That's exciting. I mean, I've already got
We might
two.
have to come up again.
Ooh.
He has all these ear hats.
Oh, I love.
Oh, I like.
We're
I
so
like.
comfy. I love hats.
We'll have to come
I
up.
have a good hat head as
And then
well.
there's a lolly shop next door for you.
I remember my sister once told me that I have a hat head. She's like, she's like, whenever you put on a hat, it just looks good on you. It's just like about
I
your
would have
head.
said you have a balaclava head.
I have a face for radio.
Hey, you've got an amazing face for masks, and the best thing that ever happened was COVID with the masks. You just got so much prettier.
It's the worst thing that ever happened. Skin was so bad.
Your skin.
Yeah, I got like.
We don't have to wear the mask in the shower. Like, that's taking it to obsession. I know you're driving with it on and felt this was weird, but you showered with your mask on. That's just, I don't know why you would do that.
We're going back up another hill.
Oh, that's right, there's one more hill. Well, we're in the hills, so of course there's going to be hills. And it's not a super long one, it's a little bit steep at the end. I'll try and keep my puffing to a minimum.
Fine.
Maybe if you do some talking, I'll just
Did you take
puff.
your heart medication today?
My heart medication?
Don't you have to take medication for your heart?
Yeah,
Did you take it today?
yeah, the whiskey.
Well, I won't have to drag you home if you have a heart attack and collapse on me.
Hey, I've walked this all the time.
Have you now?
Yeah, I do this walk. Well, before Christmas, I was walking it once a week. In the mornings, if I got up early enough.
If you got early enough.
Now, there's not much of a hill here.
I was.
If I go to the chemist, I always walk up and back to the chemist.
Always.
Always. I'm not like you-hoo that drives to the supermarket next to the studio.
I only do that if I've got
If you've got, what?
lots to carry. Well, like if I'm getting a chicken or something, I want it to stay warm. I don't want it to get cold if I carry it.
Oh, cute little dogs.
It is very cute.
It's so cute. It's like Lassie crossed with Bella.
Oh no, my shoelace.
Your shoelace.
Yeah.
So we're going to film you doing up your shoelace
You
to
want
see
it,
if you can do it properly. Do you do under or over and under?
I just do it.
You just do it.
I make 2 little bunny ears, and then
Bunny ears.
tie the bunny ears together. I couldn't tie my own shoelaces for a while, and then I remember. I learned how to do it with the bunny ears.
No, I was always terrible at tying shoelaces.
I couldn't ride a bike for a very long time as well. I still can't
I
actually.
can tie other people's, but I couldn't tie my own.
That's so strange.
I know, it's weird.
Oh, actually, no, because like, is it like a back to front thing?
You're laying back. It could be dyslexia thing.
Maybe. Well, it's kind of like people. Well, they don't really. My friends used to ask me. They don't say much anymore. But when I used to do a lot more extravagant makeup, my friends, can you do my makeup back? I don't know how to do someone else's. Like I'm used to doing. Like I can do eyeliner on myself. I wouldn't know how to do it.
Yeah, see, I'd be terrible doing it on myself.
Yeah.
So I always get other people to do it. I beat you.
Oh my God. Maybe it's that kind of thing.
But yeah, I was going to do record a rant tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. And it was based on now all my findings from last year. So, and it's going to tie in with, it annoyed me on the last podcast, and I've done a couple of interviews, and it keeps annoying me that the gear questions gets asked way too much. Like I don't get it. Some of the most famous photos were taken 20, 30, 40 years ago.
I wonder
So-
if like artists get like if like an artist does an interview, if like they get asked like, oh, what's your favourite brush to paint with? I wonder.
Oh,
if
you
that's
think if they were painting for maybe an art club or an art school, I could see what's your favourite canvases, what brand of paints do you like, what. But again, none of that is. Well, it's two things. An artist is always going to be happier with the tools that make him comfortable. And he doesn't have to think about his brush or the way he holds it because it just sort of fits in his hand and it can just be an
Do the
extension.
thing.
And he's going to be happy with whatever medium he's using to paint with based on whichever one reacts with everything else the way he wants it to. So it mightn't be the best medium in the world, but it might react the way he wants it to react.
right.
But then if someone else then grabs it, they mightn't want that reaction. They might want his look, but they mightn't like the reaction it has when he's using it. So I find it really weird. Like even you go to the sports world and yeah, all the tennis players and all the golf players, they're all sponsored, but their clubs are tuned to them. They don't buy them just off the shelf. It is the rackets are strung the way that player likes them strung. And if you grabbed one, like the top 10 tennis player, any of the top 10 tennis players and ask them to swap rackets, they most likely play like crap. But the racket is tuned for how they like to use it. So I want to push back that whole thing about the gear because we all spend too much money, but then even worse, it allows camera companies to keep on making very slight changes in cameras and people go out and buy them.
I also just think as well, like, it shouldn't really, like, I feel like you saying that you like to shoot, like, you get asked about gear and then you answer, and then someone else is going to be like, oh, I'm going to go and buy this camera because that's the one that Peter uses. And it's like, well, it may not actually suit your workflow
100%.
and you may not like the way it shoots, and that's why you should, I mean, obviously, if you want to try it before you buy it. Like, go.
And yeah,
Don't
anything
just
in your
buy
hand
it.
for an hour or something, you can't really tell because no matter, it's like getting anybody's car. If you haven't driven that car before, it's going to feel awkward. You're not going to, like...
I was literally about to say, like, I'm going to test drive a new car tomorrow because I think it's the car that I want, but I don't know because I have
She's
never...
picking the car based on a badge.
Yes, because
Not based on how comfy it is to drive and park.
Well,
not
I
based
don't-
on how good the sound is, how comfy the seat is.
That's why
Not based on anything except...
That's why I'm going to test it tomorrow. That's the whole point that I'm making. Because I don't know, because I am basing this off of, I like the badge. I'm not just going to run out and buy a Mercedes. Like, I need to test it first.
No, you're making me buy it.
Well, I'm not going to make you buy it. I'm going to test it, and then if I like it, I'll make you buy it. For the business.
So if you don't like it, where are you going to go next?
I don't know. I really hope I like it. But I'm not going to, like, force myself to like it.
No, you'll know straight away if your
Yeah.
steering and the brake and all that
Yeah.
suits how you like.
But I know it is going to feel a bit different and awkward to what I have. But even when I spoke to the guy before and he asked what I currently have and I told him my current car, he was like, oh, so it's much of a muchness slope to the A180. Hey, the A180 is like my favourite plane. What if I really
No,
like...
it isn't. Your favourite plane's the A380.
Yes, I said it's similar to...
No, it's not.
A380,
that plane
A180.
is massive. It's two-storied, and you're
I
buying a
meant the
little
number.
zip box.
Yeah, but I meant the number is similar.
Oh, the number is similar.
Yes. Maybe that's a sign that it's meant to be.
But it's an A1. It's not an A3.
Yeah, because it's a small one. It's not a two-storey car.
But you don't like any of the other A planes.
What are the other A planes?
I'm certain there's another A plane. I'll have to Google it.
Google it.
I'll Google. I can't Google it well. And
You're
don't
watching.
have. I don't have an assistant sitting at Google like some
And I
other
didn't-
YouTuber.
I didn't bring my telephone with me. Holding this bottle is hurting my wrist.
Well, drink the rest of the wine and it won't be so heavy.
No, because it's just it doesn't matter that it's just the angle I'm holding it on.
Well, and I've carried this the whole time.
It's your, well,
I've been carrying something out there flexing my butt. I'm up to 100 push-ups a day, by the way.
Good job.
Good job.
I'm not.
No?
I'm not. I can hardly do one push-up.
Seriously, I'm up to... I have to every now and then take a break because I find my elbow joints get a bit sore. So if all I do is if I've done 20 and my elbows hurt a bit, I'll just say, all right, today I won't do the 100. And 2 days later I can do my 100 again with my elbows being sore.
I should start doing crunches or planks.
I taught you how to do... You know how to plank, and I taught you how to do proper crunches.
Yes, I know.
You've done
I already
them
knew how to
once.
do them. You didn't teach me.
I made you do them better.
Better. So you say.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I said.
Well, so that's good. I'm glad. Yes, so I should really be doing that.
Oh, should you just?
I should. No, I can hardly do push-ups. Jared finds it hilarious how I have
But no,
no...
it's most women.
Oh no, I haven't finished my sentence. That I have just no upper body strength. Actually, you find it kind of hilarious as well. Me trying to pick things up and you're like, are you serious? That is so light. What was it? I think it was one of the walls in the studio I was struggling to move.
One of the foam walls. Yes.
No, one of the roller walls.
Oh, that's right.
I was and then you just got one finger and pushed it.
You don't. Well,
I just have no
women aren't actually built for body building.
I don't want to be a bodybuilder.
No, but what I mean, it's not. You did what women are like. You're a cat.
What's down in there?
A house.
Oh.
It's another big house. It owns right up the back there.
Fancy.
It's fancy.
Sorry, what were you saying before I rudely interrupted you?
Well,
Women.
this also comes into the whole transgender people competing in women's sports. Why aren't they competing in men's sports?
Yeah, they're physically different.
The transgender women are transgendering to men. You don't see them trying to enter men's sports, do you?
I don't know.
Well, I don't think they'll do very well.
No.
As was pointed out in some athletics show I saw, they picked someone who was in athletics and his times were barely in the top 200 or top 100, but his time was good enough to be the fastest woman in the world.
Right.
But anyway, so that's your problem, you don't have balls. So maybe if you got your swollen glands page and got people, you do a GoFundMe to fund you getting some balls so you can get some strength.
I don't want
And then
to.
you could do push-ups.
I don't want to. I don't want to have big muscles. I'm fine.
Uh-huh. So we're nearly there. See, it's downhill for a while.
Yeah, I know, it's been
All I'm doing is dripping a bit.
Parma roll, yum.
Oh, a bottle shop. A pub. We've got another bottle shop over there. Imagine a tiny little country town that have 2 bottle shops across each other.
I love it. I have a story. I went into that pub one day when me and my friends came up here and we had a little adventure.
Oh, into the bar?
Yeah, we went into the bar.
No, you don't go into the bar. No, unless you're a local.
I know.
You don't go into that bar.
We found that out very quickly. We walked in and there was a group of locals standing around.
Everyone would have just gone silent.
They did, and then they all turned around and looked at us, and it was really awkward. And we were like, okay, and we went up and we ordered some drinks, and Jared's.
So they even served you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
Jared's best friend has
The flowers. I'm doing digital effects. Anyway, keep going.
Jared's friend has a gluten intolerance, so the boys all get beers, but he can't get beers. I think he got a gin and tonic, and you heard the locals making fun of him because he got us a mixed drink. I felt really bad for him.
You should have spoken to me first. That bar is they used to have a bar in there, and everybody else would go into there. The locals would always take that bar. And even if you are a local, you get looked at that way if you're not a local bar person.
Well, it was sufficiently awkward, and we had our drinks, and then we left.
Well, yeah, I can go in there because there's enough people know me. I've lived up here long enough, and I've pissed everyone else off. Everyone up here off. So.
Sorry.
So.
Well, yeah. Lesson learnt, don't go in there.
Lesson learnt.
Lesson learnt.
We've nearly finished our circles.
We have.
We have. So I was going to do a bit of, I don't know what the word is.
What is it?
I was going to do a bit of housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
We're definitely not going to do this every time. This is going to be, we might do it when we're travelling.
Yeah.
We might see if we can get ourselves lost.
That'd be
I
fun.
should go with Matt.
Oh my God.
Every day we went walking, I went walking with Matt, we got lost.
Oh my God. How does that happen when we have smartphones?
Well, his phone's not very smart.
Oh.
I think it's also, it needs the operator to be smart as well,
Oh
I
my
think.
God, that's so mean.
No, he won't argue with it. I think one day we nearly did 20k because we ended up going about 8k the wrong way,
Oh.
but we'd already walked about 10 or 15k.
Jeez.
So yeah, well, it'll be just a mix-up because Bec and I were getting we got saddle sores from sitting down for an hour.
Yeah, we just kind of thought it was a bit boring if we
Boring.
were just constantly sitting in the studio talking for an hour. So we thought we'd show. I think we said this last time that we were going to
Yeah.
change things up. We're going to do cooking. We're going to take you guys walking.
And I don't have a swimming pool, and
I don't either.
us two in a bathtub, I don't think would be a good podcast. Just with the swollen farts would just completely take the moment off it. Oh my God. Then the other thing is anybody who's on Inspire, we have got a secret Skype channel set up that we forgot about for a month. But now we're onto it. We're there every day. So any messages or comments or that has to be in video.
Yeah, so not messages or comments. If you want to ask a question, you have to send it in a video
You got to send it in a video.
so that Peter can answer it
because
while
I
I'm
don't
not
read
there.
very good.
Yes.
It was funny, the first thing that came through was an essay, and it took me I gave up trying to read it. But that's anyone on the Inspire system will see there's a video about how to get onto that. What was my other housekeeping?
Sydney and Brisbane workshops.
Oh, you got Sydney and Brisbane workshops, and yes,
Which we will not be doing again. It just seems everyone seems to be really confused because I put up a flyer saying last ever Sydney and Brisbane, and everyone's like, "You guys aren't doing workshops anymore." I'm like, "No,
just
last
Sydney and Brisbane.
Sydney and last Brisbane, like just those ones."
We're getting way too busy. We're running out of time.
Yeah.
And something has to drop. And Sydney and Brisbane are not. We are basically break even because, yeah.
And it's not. We'll still be doing Melbourne workshops.
Still be in Melbourne. We're still doing
It's not that far to fly down from Brisbane to come down to
down
Melbourne.
to Melbourne. Yeah. It's just a straight thing of time and running out of time in the day. And I think last year we spent nearly 6 months of our life away from home. So you're allowed to say
I like to say that Europe workshops are.
you're not allowed to tell people that Europe workshops are up because have we given our subscribers to our newsletter a week? How long are we supposed to give them? You set the rules.
I think it's been about a week I've given them. I haven't put it in our
I know we
Facebook.
put up about Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, so it's been
Tuesday
a
or
week.
Wednesday. All right. So yes, on our workshops page there is our European workshops have all been announced. So you can jump on there, but we'll be advertising them at the end of the week.
When this goes up.
Around about the time this goes up. Anyway, we've done a full circle.
So we're back home again. Jiggity jog.
Jiggity jog. I wonder if I can. I'm just going to extend this. Just seeing how far down the creek and that you can see from here. And just they can do a wrap around to see where I live.
A wrap around. Is that
a
like a reach around?
It's like your tipping points. Tipping points is now in Australia.
So excited. Oh, that should be on the TV at the moment, actually.
Should.
Nice.
Anyway,
I don't know what that was.
I said anyway.
No, I did my little tongue out. I was cosplaying
Are you
as a
going to
dog.
say goodbye? Like good to see ya?
Goodbye, guys.
See you guys. Bye, guys.
Have a good week, and we will see you again next week. And we will probably be cooking.
Yeah, most likely.
Not puffing,
Not
Billy's.
puffing.
All right, bye, guys.